PXN just released their first GT wheel, and there's a catch nobody's talking about. Here's everything you need to know before you buy. The PXN GT One is finally here, and yes, it took longer than anyone expected, PXN included. I got a look at the prototype at Sim Racing Expo 25, see the link up there, and now that the real thing is in my hands, let's find out if the wait was worth it. I'm Serta, this is WromWrom, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing. If you're a regular, welcome back. If you're new, stick around. The PXN GT One is a 300mm wheel in GT style with 12 buttons, 3 encoders, 2 funky switches, and a small LED stripe. At the back it has 4 paddles, which normally are used for gear shifts and clutch, but we know of mobility impaired racers who use the lower ones for throttle and brake. The paddles are carbon fiber, the wheel frame is made of fiberglass and it's quite sturdy. The button colors and brightness can be changed via the PXN software, which we'll talk in depth later, or via the ever so present Sim Hub. While the wheel is directly compatible with the PXN DD wheels, the VD series, see the link to our review up there, there is a USB-A cable in the box that you can use to have the wheel speak to any PC, no matter which base the wheel is on. Bear in mind you will also need the cable if you attach the wheel to a PXN V series base. Until the 26th of April, so PXN tells us, the wheel will be available for €209, 199 USD or GBP. After that, it'll cost 20 whatevers more. So not a big difference, although it's a meal and a beer, so you decide. In any case, we have an affiliate link in the description if you want to grab it. There's bundles with the VD6 and VD10 base too. In the box you'll find the wheel, the cable I just talked about, as well as 2 sticker sheets. Plenty of them with repeats built in, so you're not precious about using them. I personally want different content on those sheets, but you won't be able to please everyone with stickers, so I won't hold it against the wheel. The buttons click with real confidence. I could hear and feel them even through my over-ears, same with the paddles. No misclicks during any of my sessions, and I don't expect you to have any either. The buttons on the higher half were easy to reach and no problem, as were the thumb rotaries. Those stay out of the way while driving, which sounds obvious, but isn't always the case. The one thing worth knowing before you buy: the lower buttons are really hard to reach mid-race. My fix, and I'd suggest yours, is simple. Map your most used functions to the upper buttons and rotaries, and put your can wait for straight functions down low. That's not a deal breaker, but it's a real consideration. The plastic handle feel won't win awards, not the best feel. I race with gloves, so it doesn't bother me, and you might feel the same. But if you're barehanding it, it's noticeable. Subjective, but worth knowing. And the overall design of the wheel surface is not in my taste, but I'm also not looking at it while driving, so make of that what you will. One small detail I really appreciate: you can trigger calibration and a full reset directly from the wheel. Not a headline feature, but the kind of thing you're glad exists at 2 AM during a race night. The software normally recognizes the wheel on first launch, but sometimes it takes a couple of tries. The fix is boring but reliable. Turn the base off and back on. It works, but it shouldn't be necessary, and PXN should patch this. Once you're in, you get full control over rotary behavior, button colors and brightness, either through PXN's own software or Sim Hub if that's already in your setup. Community presets exist for the base, and there's no reason to think they won't carry over to the wheel, though we tested pre-launch, so we couldn't verify that firsthand. If you already own a PXN DD base, this wheel is an easy recommendation. It fits the ecosystem well, it's built to last, and the feature set is right for the price. If you're not on a PXN base, the USB cable gets you connected to any PC, so it's still an option, just factor in that extra step. The lower button reach is the one real limitation, but it's manageable. The handle feel is my personal gripe. Neither is a reason to walk away from a wheel that delivers where it counts. For that price, and especially if you are already committed to PXN, this wheel offers good value with a small catch here and there. Like and comment for the algorithm, subscribe to stay in the loop, and if you want to really help us grow, become a patron. Link below. See you next time!